The other question that I had is, if you're sharpening both sides of the knife at the same time, is it really faster? You know, I thought about that a lot last night, and I'm going to tell you this, that when you sharpen with a Wicked Edge, you are using two stones and you are using two adjusters. So you are spending double time at the start to get everything set. But then you're working two stones bilaterally, simultaneously, alternatingly on the knife, as compared to working one side with one stone that you only had to set the angle on the one stone, and then you work one side, flip the knife, work the other side. So you're only doing one. Here you have to do everything twice. But you're doing this twice as fast. Each step you do is twice as effective, I believe, and twice as efficient. Whereas this, you're doing everything on one side and flipping it over, then doing everything on the second side. You're, in my mind, you're going back and forth and back and forth. Where this matters to me, I believe, is that when you clamp a knife, the center line of that knife is the same center line for this side as that side. So whatever I do to this bevel affects that center line. So in essence, it is before you even touch this size, it affected this side. So by working one side of the knife, one side of the knife, one side of the knife, you're like playing catch up, in my opinion. Whereas if you clamp the knife centered, then you're able to do both sides at the same time and just turn your head and pick up your stone. So because of that, the way you're sneaking up on it, I do believe that it's faster. Now, whether you take into consideration the setting and the setting and the setting. Now, the other side that I want to talk about, I spoke about the center line. Where that really matters is if you are like me, you sharpen chef knives and you have any asymmetrically ground chef knives. When you're using a Edge Pro single-sided sharpener, you're setting the angle and sharpening one side. If that back side of the knife or the front side, whatever you want to call it, the side against your meat or the back side away from the meat for a right-handed asymmetrically ground knife, this is the outside, this is the inside. The inside against the meat would be at one angle and the outside would possibly be at another angle. If you're using a single sharpening stone, you can only work one angle one side. When you flip it over, you have to readjust it. So it doesn't lend itself to keeping an edge balanced on an already asymmetrically ground knife. This, because I can set each stone separately and work each side separately but simultaneously, it just seems to me, in my experience, that it's more efficient, more effective, and therefore faster. It's also twice as expensive because I have all my stones in pairs. Thanks.